Alright, so in this video we're checking out Vocoflex, an audio effect plugin that can transform any voice and make it sound like any other voice. So you can essentially have any singer singing on your song, and you can also morph between different voices to create super unique timbres. And yes, there are other services that can do that, but as far as I'm aware, Vocoflex is the first one that runs as a plugin in your DAW. And it's made by Japanese company Dreamtonics, which are also known for their vocal synthesizer called Synthesizer V. And they were kind enough to sponsor this video, but they have absolutely no input on its content, and they don't get to see it before it's published. So even though it's a sponsored video, I'll try to be as unbiased as possible, and I want you to draw your own conclusions about the product based on the audio examples we're going to be checking out in a moment. So I got these vocals from an R&B track that I produced a couple of years ago. If you want to hear the whole thing, I will link it down in the video description.
You whisper real low, don't know what you're trying to say.
So here is the soloed vocal.
You whisper real low, don't know what you're trying to say, baby. It's either yes or no. Don't think too much about it, better be good about it.
So here we go, we got Vocoflex on the audio track, and there is a list of preset voices whose characteristics or timbre we can apply to a recorded vocal. Let's say we want to turn this female vocal into a male vocal.
You whisper real low, don't know what you're trying to say, baby. It's either yes or no. Don't think too much about it, better be good about it.
And so we can add more presets and morph between them. With this dot here, we can choose which preset's timbre is the strongest.
You whisper real low, don't know what you're trying to say,
and you can morph to the male one.
It's either yes or no.
Let's just revert back to the original vocal for a second.
You whisper real low.
Let's hear some more presets. The rich jazzy tenor.
You whisper real low, don't know what you're trying to say, baby.
And there is the gentle anime female. Wow.
And everybody knows how we roll. I got your back and you got my babe. You just gotta let me know when.
So if you want to sound like an anime character, you can.
And everybody knows how we roll. I got your back and you got my babe. You just gotta let me know when.
Now the thing is, it doesn't tune your vocals or make them sound necessarily good if they aren't, so you will need to have a decent source to be able to modify it and still get a good result. So if you're not really good at singing, adding an auto-tune before Vocoflex can be a good idea. Or alternatively, if you really can't sing, you can use Synthesizer V, the vocal synthesizer by Dreamtonics. And unlike Vocoflex, they even have a free version for this one. Now, just to clarify, all these presets are made from actual singers and they are licensed. They have been compensated for this, so it's not stealing someone else's voice. But let's now check out an example where we import an acapella and try to use it as a voice target. Alright, so here we are in Ableton Live's demo track. It's a really dope track actually by Chuck Sutton, and it has some really nice soulful vocals.
What I need couldn't get here faster. Chase my dreams just to wake up after. Run it back, time I wasted, time I had it.
Amazing for a demo track, or actually just an amazing song. So let's try to change his voice into a female voice. Okay, so without using the presets, let's import our own voice to have as a target. So Vocoflex will apply the timbre of the imported voice to the voice of the recording in Ableton Live's demo set. So we import just a small piece, like 10 to 15 seconds is sufficient. It should be as clean as possible, but you don't need the whole acapella. And it creates these dots that represent the different timbres that it has detected. it in the acapella, because when we sing, our timbre constantly changes. So this is what it has detected. So this is an acapella from a famous R&B singer, and this is something you are not supposed to do without permission. This is one of the problems with plugins like this. It makes it very easy to end up making a copyright violation.
What I need couldn't get here faster. What I need couldn't get here.
So as you can hear, it says that the input pitch is significantly lower than our target pitch. So we'll need to change the pitch here with the tuning fork to get a better result.
What I need couldn't get here faster. Change my jeans just to wake up after. Then it back, time I wasted, time I had, one after one is a hourglass. Memories I'm diving head first. You know I can't breathe through the sound of laughter. Let it back, time I wasted, time I had, one after one is a hourglass. Not my patience, never lasting long.
Another thing we can do is generate a new voice timbre from scratch by clicking on this icon. So horizontally we have masculinity versus femininity, and vertically we change the tone.
What I need couldn't get here faster. Change my jeans just to wake up after.
Okay, let's go with this one. So we can use a combination between the imported vocal and the one we just created.
What I need couldn't get here faster. Change my jeans just to wake up after. Run it back, time I wasted, time I had, one after one is a hourglass. Not my patience, never lasting long.
Now, Vocoflex can also be used as a real-time effect. You just hit the real-time button and you can choose between lowest latency and highest quality.
And in the highest quality, we get a latency of just over 100 milliseconds. A bit too high. If we switch to the lowest latency mode, it's still over 40 milliseconds, so not sure how it's gonna work as a real-time effect for live performance.
It's doable, it's usable, as long as you're not monitoring through that audio track, because the latency will mess up your singing. Definitely not usable in this situation, but if you monitor through the direct output on your audio interface, it should be fine.
So when it comes to a tool like Vocoflex, there is also an ethical consideration. Using other people's voices without their permission is illegal in some countries, and Vocoflex embeds an inaudible watermark in each recording that it's used on. They also require you to provide identification upon purchase, so if you use someone else's voice without their consent, with Vocoflex, they can identify you through the watermark. Now, whether they will actually know that it was done with Vocoflex and that they need to contact Dreamtonics, that's another matter. Will they know that? I have no idea, maybe not. And if you're not a big name and you don't generate millions of plays, you can probably get away with it, just like you can sometimes get away with sampling. But if you want to be 100% legit, just don't clone other people's voices without their consent. Now, a good thing about Vocoflex is that it's a one-time purchase and it's not a subscription. You buy it once and you get a perpetual license. And the price is $199 US, tax excluded. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this is a useful tool? Maybe it can be cool for creating backing vocals and harmonies to your main vocal, or maybe just writing demos. I'm glad I went through the whole video without saying the word AI, even though I just said it. Anyways, shout out to Dreamtonics for sponsoring the video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one.